Welcome to episode 33. I'm your host, the D, and today's topic.
I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women.
And this is the podcast page.
My calculations are correct. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Well.
That's right. Will, where are you?
I don't like men no more.
There he is.
I said I like women.
All right, I'm going to play that part of the fucking theme song for you again because it's funny as shit. He popped up. He has returned. Check it out. All right, let me get this shit going. We have one viewer. Awesome. All right. This theme song's fucking awesome. I laughed my ass off. I had to fucking try and figure out how to work Netflix into the whole. Got it?
Oh yeah.
Check this shit out.
I don't like men no more. I said I like women.
That's the topic for today.
Oh,
But I have altered this, so just pay attention.
Calculations are correct. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Well.
Oh
oh shit.
I wanted to use that for so long, but I couldn't remember what fucking part of the episode it was, and Netflix kept crashing on this motherfucker. Oh shit! All right, well he came through. I am the D. This is Will. I was gonna also like try and figure out a way to make you glow like the ghost. Maybe we'll paint you up with some fucking radium.
white face.
Woo! Excuse me. All right, it's a hot fucking ass day.
Oh yeah, I turned my AC on. My house is at 60 right now.
Fuck all the way up. My AC's shit, but luckily I live in the basement. My dad's got a cook up here. Motherfucking asshole. As soon as I walk in the door, this motherfucker wants me to go get him fish sandwiches. I'm like, bitch, I left this fucking house at like 7:30 in the morning. It's 7 now. I'm hot. I'm tired. Of course, that's the T word. I'm not allowed to say tired.
Hook him up with DoorDash.
Jesus Christ. God. But yeah, fuck me. Assholes in the hospital the other day because of a heat stroke or he was dehydrated or some shit, and then he wants to send me back out in this heat to DoorDash. You a dick. Anyway, today's topic is female celebrity crushes.
Oh yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better.
All right. Fuck, man. I'm ready to kill myself.
Yeah. Try not to, but
I'm ready to fucking kill I think that's like what everybody.
I'm not gonna kill myself, but if something took me out, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah, I second that. I second that right now. So not an interesting thing happened to me. I guess I forgot to make my car payment.
Oh shit.
Well, everything like the house payment, car payment, all that, I split it up between my two checks. So I make two payments essentially.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, all right, cool. I got $200 left. I'll go get some groceries. And you know when you're at the grocery store and you have a number in your mind, like well, how much you want to spend, or and like you're sweating it when you're looking at the fucking
Price goes up every time you step in the cover.
I'm like, all right. Scans the beer. I'm like, all right, still under budget. All right. And then the total comes up like, oh, whew, all right. Well, I don't have anything for any extra. I think I have some gas money I can put in the car next week, but that's about it, right? And I'm looking over, dropping a deuce, looking at all the fucking expenditures, all the pending, you know how that goes, pending transactions and shit. I'm like, card payment's not on here.
Oh shit.
All right. So that means if I had made the car payment, I wouldn't have had any money to put fucking food in the goddamn house.
I'll tell you who the real corrupt bastards are. It's fucking consumers.
Yeah, fuck consumers
Fuck
too.
them.
Fuck consumers. Now you can say fuck Netflix because they're
Netflix.
back on their bullshit.
Mm,
Nice shirt, by the way.
thank you.
Can you name all those motherfuckers on your shirt?
I can probably besides one. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Let's see. There's only 2 on that list that are still alive.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Can you name them?
Well, I know these guys. I don't know. Ultimate Warrior's not alive anymore, is he?
No. He's not so ultimate anymore. And it's pretty remarkable that drugs and alcohol did not take out Jake the Snake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Roberts.
know he's still alive.
He's still kicking, and so is Bret the Hitman Hart on
Yeah.
the far left.
Yep.
His tag team partner, Jim Neidhart, I think was the most recent that passed away. They're all fucking meathead son bitches, man. Oh, god damn. So it was, I was just watching a story on one of them too. They're all on drugs. It doesn't matter.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Party
yeah.
up.
Goddamn Netflix wants to charge like another $8 for password sharing.
Is that what it is?
Well, they tried that. They said they were going to do that shit before, and then somebody said, shut it down because people are going to threaten to cancel their subscriptions and shit. I don't think there's a whole lot on Netflix I want to watch anyway. Fuck it. What else has been happening?
Not much. Been working my ass off and trying to see the boys. That's about it.
That's about it, man. At this point, it's the fucking kids keeping me from killing
Mhm.
myself because,
Yep.
it's just like,
If I didn't have kids, I'd be fucking. I wouldn't have a baby. Mine would cause me trouble. But at the same time, I'd rather have the kids. I just wish I was with somebody else. I wouldn't trade my kids for anything.
I thought about it. I'm just kidding. But my kids are fucking. They're fucking. They're something
So
else, man.
Forrest had this fucking ball. He was convinced it was a bouncy ball.
Oh,
And he was going to bounce it. I said, Forrest, that's not going to bounce if you throw it. He looks at me dead in my face and says, anything will bounce if you throw it hard enough. I was like,
You're watching too much Big Bang
I
Theory.
said I didn't have shit to say after this.
What kind of ball? Well, what did he break?
It was like as dense as like, I'd say it's like as dense as a baseball. He didn't break it. He didn't end up throwing it. He ended up listening to me, actually, surprisingly. But I don't know. It's like,
Those are good days.
yeah.
When you can
I think
convince
it was a dog toy or something.
them. Fuck. Yeah, there was one time that Jesus Christ, anything will bounce. I'm thinking it's like a cue ball or some
Oh.
shit. Watch this. Smack. You see that fucking video on TikTok? It's that little kid who's standing on one opposite side of the living room. He's got no shirt on, and he fucking starts doing the Super Saiyan pose, cracks back, and launches his fucking ball at his baby brother and knocks him square in the fucking head.
That'd be Herb.
Couldn't have fucking planned it better. Jesus. So the adventures of my kids, Lena went to camp, I think Wednesday, Thursday of last week. Not even 2 hours later, her mom's calling me. I'm going to get Lena. I'm like, what happened? She fell off the teeter-totter.
Is it she broke her arm?
I'm like, is she okay? She's like, yeah, she passed out because of all the pain or whatever like that. They're bringing her back now. And I'm like thinking to myself, all right, well, because like Piper had a half day, so I was going there at the same time anyway. But I'm thinking to myself the whole way there, I know exactly how it fucking happened. She was on the up part and she lost her balance or what the fuck ever, right? She was like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like she tried to get off or some shit like that and fell and broke her fucking
That's
arm.
what I thought. Maybe probably she wanted to get off when she was up, and somebody wouldn't let her off or something.
That's what I was like, I knew exactly. I'm like, all right, it's my kid. This is exactly how that happened.
I took the boys to that new Loomis Park, and they had this fucking piece of shit merry-go-round there.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just a big, huge, like, it looks like a fucking plastic bowl. And I tried pushing them on it, and it like barely moves. I was like, what kind of merry-go-round is this shit? Like,
Is that the new Loomis Park? The one on
yeah, they
Manson?
just rebuilt. They got like exercise machines and shit in there. Like some kid's gonna die in there, but I don't know.
What the fuck ever. Man, what else has been happening? So I got into a water balloon. Oh, I didn't even get into a water balloon fight with kids. I gave 3 kids the opportunity to hit me with a water
Oh
balloon
shit!
because it was fucking hot as fuck today.
They missed.
There was 3 kids. They each threw one, and like they're those bullshit balloons. They bounce the fuck off of you, and they splatter when they hit the ground. And I gave like one of the kids a second shot, and he got me in the back. I was like, all right, cool. Props, thanks. A little spot in my back. And then I made it back up, and one of them ran up to me and gave me this big ass orange Otter Pop. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Fuck yes, I'm coming back to this house, man." Man, that's about it,
It should probably taste so good too on this hot ass day.
dude. You know, like I fucking like, you know how they get the ice chunks in there and it's like rock hard.
Mm-hmm.
I cut the roof of my mouth up on it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even give a shit because like now all I taste is like blood and fucking. But it was fucking refreshing.
The room I work in, it's 80 degrees and 60% humidity set all day.
Eat a dick.
It's like sitting in a fucking sauna.
Eat a fucking dick, man. Oh man. But yeah, I've just been trying to stay hydrated.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of hydration,
I drank almost a gallon of water today.
I don't know. Oh, dude, fuck water. So we have a supply of like water bottles at work that they give us and shit like that for the most part, at least until they last. And I forgot to grab a bunch, so I had to stop at a gas station for like the 1 liter bottles at this one of them fucking Arab run gas stations. It was like $6 for fucking 2 bottles.
God damn.
I'm like, I should have went to Dollar Tree, but what I wanted to do was go and fill my thermos thing up with ice.
Oh yeah.
Which is what I did. So maybe they thought I fucking took some of their goddamn fountain drink too, and that's why they charged me an extra couple of bucks or whatever. But God damn.
By Voss or some shit? God damn.
No, it was just regular fucking Aquafina. Not Aquafina. What's the bullshit? What? Like, kind of like Absolpure.
Like Ice Mountain?
Yeah, Ice Mountain. Just regular fucking Ice Mountain. Didn't have a special top on it or nothing.
That's crazy.
Bullshit. That's about it, man. I don't know. Patreon. I'm starting to stack up a list of things we can talk about for Patreon.
Hell yeah.
I just been shooting the shit, basically. I don't know. Still ready to kill myself. Fucking no joke, man. God damn. I'm tired of being broke.
Yeah, I hear you.
But it seems like it's going around. It's hitting everybody.
Start making meth. It's a Great Depression.
I know. It's just a matter of like who's gonna fucking stick around and you know. Well, like, oh man. So this is what like okay. So back to my fucking up my bills part. You know, and I told the kid's mom like what had happened. She was like, well, why don't you just write all your bills out? You know, I'm like, that's what I fucking did. You know what I mean? But like, I got so much shit going on up here, you know, upstairs, and I'm just like absent-minded. Okay, so you know, like that line in Rocky Balboa, the one where he came out of retirement, he was like 70.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and he was having a father-son moment with his kid. It's not about how hard you can get hit; it's about how many times you can get up and keep getting hit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, I use that logic in my life.
Yeah.
And now I got CTE because I kept getting the fuck up after getting hit so many fucking times. And that's how my fucking brain works. That's why I'm missing fucking bill payments and shit now.
You know how those dudes are after getting concussions and ends up like killing their whole fucking families?
God damn. So like, man, that's a fucking flawed fucking fable or whatever the fuck. Wives' tale. Don't keep getting up. Fuck that. I'm brain dead.
Oh shit.
Work hard and things will pay off. Like, man, I'm not gonna fucking make it to enjoy any of it. Like fucking Tony's what was it? Aunt Barb's his sister's father-in-law. One day after retirement.
Oh yeah.
One day after retirement.
I know it's gonna be something dumb it takes me. That could be a whole nother fucking podcast.
Man, maybe we'll do a fucking Patreon and just get fucking slammed and like bitch about life. Haven't had that in a really long time.
Fucking pickle shit.
Me and Lena are kind of like pickle connoisseurs, right?
You try those pickled Doritos?
No, I don't know.
They're
the hot mustard ones are bomb.
Oh yeah, I tried the ketchup ones and the hot mustard ones.
Ooh, I don't fuck with ketchup.
They're actually good. I don't like ketchup either.
The
mustard ones were the shit.
If someone buys me a bag of that, then I'll try them, but I'm not gonna spend my own money on it.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see. Holy shit. All right, we got Lunar Girl in here. We got Dragon Buddy in here. What up, Red 5 Network? Man, Pop My Culture's in this bitch. What up? We got a lot of people. That's awesome. Got a lot of people watching. Shit, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, so like we got these dill. No, they weren't dill, or were they kosher? I think they were kosher that we got from Myers. And you know, those were out, and then I ended up picking up a few things from Walmart, and I was like, "Hey, Lena, Wahlburgers, Wahlburger pickle chips. You want to get those? Oh, fuck yeah! Get them home, crack them open, grab one each. And we do like, you know, the whole toast or whatever like that. Pop them in at the same time. It's like straight vinegar.
Oh, fuck that.
It's you didn't fucking know. We're like, oh, Wahlburgers. Everybody loves Wahlburgers.
That should be good.
Pop those fuckers in. It's just like it's sour as fuck. Like I'm like, no. No.
The best pickles I ever had were called Dick's Perky Pickles, and they had horseradish in them. They're the fucking best pickles ever. They had the worst fucking name.
Yeah. Holy shit. God damn. I'm gonna pull that sound effect up really quick. So it sounds like Lena's gonna get her cast off in about 5 weeks. So.
Dude, badass if I can tell the force goes.
Let's see. I told you, man, we gotta get some radium in this motherfucker.
Oh man.
Let's see. So let's see. Here we go.
Oh my God, that's a good fucking pickle. Jesus Christ, classic dill. Anybody want a piece? Really, nobody wants a pickle. Come here, dipshit. Take a pickle.
You should take a pickle.
Take a pickle. You? Yeah, we can fucking help. Tell me what you think of this Kaylin pickle.
Kaylin pickle.
Take a big bite. All right, now fuck off. Excellent.
That's how we are with pickles, man. That's a good fucking pickle. All right, now fuck off. Jesus Christ. Now I'm blank again. What else? I got the kids watching Scream 6.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to watch it. It's on my list.
Yeah, you better get on it because I'm about to spoil the fuck
Watch
out
Cocaine Bear. That was fucking dumb.
All right. So this is they mentioned that on the Escape Pod a few episodes ago. Like, you didn't expect greatness out of this movie, did you? Like,
no, it was like Ray Liotta's last movie, and it was like, this is your last movie?
I'm sure he wasn't planning on it being it. Well, you know what? I will say this, and not one of you motherfuckers out there that's ever seen the Saints, Many Saints of Newark can say I am completely okay with Cocaine Beer being his last movie.
Instead of that movie,
pissed if it was that bullshit Sopranos movie. Did you see that meme where it was like Vito Jr. in the shower taking a shit, and instead of shit, it was Many Saints of Newark?
Oh,
no. Fucking hell.
Oh man,
that was not a good movie.
Another one I watched was The Pope's Exorcist. That movie fucking
Pope's Exorcist.
It wasn't like I thought it was to be like The Exorcist.
Yeah.
It was more like a fucking sci-fi movie. It was like watching Constantine.
Ooh, I don't know if I've ever even seen Constantine.
But yeah, it wasn't scary. Like watching the original Exorcist when I was a kid, I was like, I don't know if I should be watching this right now.
All right, going back to fucking Cocaine Bear, and people in chat say they love Cocaine Bear. The little girl in that. Tell me she wasn't a dead ringer for fucking Jason Momoa.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought the whole time because she had that whole eye thing going, and she did the thing with her eyebrows.
You know who I think looks like Jason Momoa without a beard? Ronda Rousey.
Ooh.
Like, if you look at fucking Jason Momoa without a beard, it looks just like Ronda Rousey.
Ooh, I don't know about that. All right, so let's go back to fuck, I don't even know. Oh, just movies in general. All the fucking people I see on my friends list are bitching about. I made it through half an hour of Fast 10. You stupid.
What do you expect? What was the last one? I was watching the trailer for that last one that came out. The dude catching a fucking torpedo with his bare hands. And I was like, yeah. Or what are they in space now or something?
And then that fucking Michelle Rodriguez bitch is all like, come on, how many Marvel movies can you make, guys? Well, let's see. I'm sure we can make fucking 10, at least 10, and people will still come. Fuck that. Fast and Furious. And then they're Rhonda Momoa, you son of a bitch. And then this next one, I saw clips from this next one. Spoiler alert, if anybody's still got that fucking $10 burning a hole in your pocket because you haven't had time to go and see it at the theater. It was Jason Momoa side by side with Dominic Toretto, and I guess he's got Brian O'Connor's son, who's like 11 at this point, and it's that thing where he fucking has to jump from one car to another, and they do the whole panning shot around both cars, and he makes it. Fuck out of here. They started as Street Racers. Street Racers, and now they're 007.
Talk about multiple movies. I'm going to go see the new Indiana Jones this weekend.
Is that Harrison Ford again?
Yeah, I got to do because Harrison Ford's my dude. I got to finish it.
He doesn't like you.
You don't like anybody.
He doesn't like you because you're a Star Wars
fan. I respect him for that. He's a grumpy old man. I wouldn't want to be fucked with either.
True that. So would that ruin it for you if you got snubbed at a convention, or like if you ran into him at a restaurant or whatever like that? You know, you're, hey man, you know, can I fuck off?
I honestly probably wouldn't bother him because I know he doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah. But that's a once in a lifetime type of opportunity.
I'd be excited because I seen him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's see. Sky is ready to dump some massive rain. I hope you fucking drown in that massive rainstorm for what you did to Dave. I know. Oh, I know all about it.
Speaking of Dave, I see he built a wall now. He has a retaining wall of fucking pine trees. What'd you do to that guy?
I didn't do shit. I told him to stay the fuck away from me.
He built a fucking fence and everything.
I told this asshole leave my fucking garbage can alone. And then, you know, this is what happens. So, you know, they tell you, like, if you have a problem, conflict or whatever like that, you know, you should talk about it.
Yeah.
I like to let that shit bottle up until it fucking festers, and then something sets me off and I fucking want to bite somebody's head off, and then everybody's all pissed off. Like, you're an asshole. I tell you that from day one. I'm an asshole, and then people get salty because I'm an asshole. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm gonna go out there with some fucking like sea salt or something. What kills plants?
A lot of things.
A lot of salt. Well, salt. If I salt the earth, nothing will ever grow again.
Fucking vinegar or some shit.
I'll put some goddamn. I'll put some shit out there.
Those trees are small. If you kill them easy.
It'd be cool if they were bonsai trees. I'd leave them alone if they were bonsai trees.
Bottle your piss up and pour it on it or something.
Don't tempt me. Don't fucking tempt me. Jesus Christ.
Piss jug.
Burn that motherfucker's house down. Fucking neighbors, man. Tell you what. You married an asshole. Nobody made you. Nobody made you. I don't know how long you guys have been together, but nobody made you go. You know, they tell you every time, unless you have one of those unconventional maybe unless you were married by a goddamn, who does weddings? Like, who's a celebrity that does weddings? Drew Carey.
Oh,
out in Vegas or some shit. If anybody has any reason for why these two shouldn't be joined, speak now. You had your chance to fucking bow out, and you still were okay with it. So whatever. That's totally on you guys. That's about it. Video games, I'm starting to like outsource. Yeah. I want to try and get I don't want to get a subscription to GameFly. So I'm just like looking around at like some of my trustworthy peeps, like who's got what. See if we can do a trade. Queef Hurley gave me his list. I'm like, man, those are dumb as hell.
I've been so busy, I didn't have a chance to game at all.
Yeah, me neither, man. I tell you what, though, I am not a fan of this Hogwarts Legacy.
No shit.
One, it got repetitive really quick. I still have not yet to fly around on a broom.
I heard you can't play Quidditch in it.
I haven't gotten super far in it. I know you can play games, like competitive games with one another, but I was expecting there to be like this big MMO type of thing.
Somebody was like trying to explain to me it was like Grand Theft Auto by Harry Potter. I was like, that'd be fucking sick. And then everybody's like, yeah, no.
I can see that. I can kind of see that. It's more like Dead Island, maybe, or what's the other game? I think maybe Dying Light, kind of like where you have all the little box. I don't even know how to explain it. See, Don Wandel and Nooch would come on here and like use all big words and shit like that, and make us look stupid.
Remember the game Bully?
They
make a Harry Potter game like that.
I honestly feel like Bully was Rockstar's. No, let me take that back. Let me back up for a minute. Reassess my thought here. I think that Bully was Rockstar's apology to all the fucking uptight parents out there whose kids got Manhunt back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have fun playing this stupid game. Like, you're not going to let me go from, like, hacking up people in the fucking alleyway with shards of glass to being Macaulay Culkin in school. No way.
I had fun with that game, though.
I'm not going to have... If I started with that game, it'd been okay. But I was at
Manhunt was fucking something else. So you'll never get a game like that again.
No, they tried too. Like they're like, all right, this game is banned forever.
I still have a copy.
I think I got it once on the original Xbox back when Xbox One was doing all the backwards compatibility bullshit.
That was the PlayStation. That was a PlayStation 2 copy.
The controls were just too fucking clunky. It was cool because if you had like a radio set, you could hear the guy talking to you through the radio set. And you could make noise on your microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. All in all, I'm not really digging this Harry Potter game. I thought there was going to be like a bunch of MMO, like a mass thing online and shit like that. And it's just not what I thought it was going to be. I asked the kids if they wanted to take it, play it at their mom's. They were like, yeah, we're good. You know,
kids don't even want to fuck with it.
Yeah, see, Lena's the hardcore Harry Potter fan. You know, I mean, it's cool, but it just gets repetitive really quick.
I bet.
Like, you know, you got your Rebellium, and that shows you all kinds of shit through walls. It's basically like I was bitching about this with Days Gone or Dying Light or any of those games where you have the opportunity to sense. Hold on. Where you have the opportunity or the ability to like sense nearby items, you know, puzzles or something you might not be able to see, and that just becomes a thing where you just keep pushing that fucking button to sense things around you. So it gets a little repetitive.
They had a Harry Potter game for the GameCube back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
They're still waiting on this game to come out for the fucking Switch.
Which one's that? Oh, this game.
The Hogwarts, yeah.
That won't be any better.
I don't know. Mortal Kombat. They got another Mortal Kombat coming out this year.
And they got a new Street Fighter coming out too.
They got a new Tekken coming out this year.
I like Tekken.
I like Tekken or Soul Calibur.
Yeah, Soul Calibur is pretty fun.
I played the demo for this new Street Fighter game that just seems like it's too complicated. I just want to mash buttons and beat the fuck out of somebody.
They just go back to their basics.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Mortal Kombat, it sounds like this is going to be like some kind of a reboot of the first one. I mean, I don't know exactly what that entails, but everybody's already talking about DLC characters for it. They're talking about not Wishmaster, Peacemaker.
Oh, okay.
Peacemaker, and then there was two other characters they had announced, but I don't remember. I don't think I gave a shit either. But I was asking, like on the last Patreon I did, I was like, who would you want to see on the next Mortal Kombat? Because they already did like all the horror ones. They did like Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface.
Yeah.
They did Xenomorph. They did Predator. So like, who's left? And I went down the list, and there was like, all right, Pinhead, Candyman, Chucky. No.
Chucky, you'd be like this tall.
But I'm like trying to find somebody that would fit in the Mortal Kombat universe too.
Yeah.
You know, and then I would even go after like superheroes, but like they've already got the DC game. So
I want to play that Chainsaw Massacre game. I don't know when it comes out or if it's out already.
I've seen a lot of people playing it, so I don't know if it's still like a beta or it might have been like the whole like Friday the 13th when it first came out. It was on like a Kickstarter or some shit like that, and then you'd get a code, download it, and then it would be released in stores and shit.
Is that game even playable anymore?
I don't know. I'm sure. Like
we had fun with that game.
Fuck yeah! And then the goddamn like now the servers would be back up and running, or they'd be maybe updated because they finally got that lawsuit shit taken care of with Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller.
If they did something with it, I'd still play it.
Yeah, I'd have to fucking start all over again on on PlayStation because fuck the Xbox.
That's one of those games where you gotta like practice.
Well, I was thinking about that yesterday too, like with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then they've got the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I think those are something I would probably rent. I don't think I'd rent out and buy just because we've already kind of sort of played them.
Yeah.
So unless I was a hardcore Texas Chainsaw fan, like Friday the 13th is my shit. That's why I still love that game. I haven't fucked with Dead by Daylight, and everybody swears by that, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna touch that game.
Let's see, man. Everybody's getting all busy in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Red 5 Network. They're a bunch of hooligans. I tell you what, man. Soft mouth bitches, and then we got some Astroglide physicists, and then they got this whole thing going on with Dave from Sidebar Cantia being corrupted and manipulated and kidnapped by Jennifer Lopez. Dude, and everybody's a fucking spy. Well, we here at the fucking podcast of Pain Don't Trust None of you motherfuckers. We will come and burn some shit down. I don't even give a fuck. Straight up. Yeah, you know what? That's what a spy would say, Lunar Girl. Dave is fine. I want pictures. Justice for Jennifer. Fuck that. It's a trip. Like, I wasn't even. It's like the fucking Marvel universe. You have to be paying attention to the Sidebar Cantia and over here, and then the escape pod and what everybody else on Red 5's doing to fucking get what's going on. I get the gist. All I know is Dave's in trouble. All I know, Jennifer Lopez, Lunar Girl, and Shanti have something to fucking do with it. That's it. I hope Dave's okay. Dave's not here, man. Anyway, we're gonna do a quick commercial break and knock these commercials out real quick, and then we're gonna get to our topic at hand, bitches. Yeah.
Or expanding a current toy hoard, Minor Fun's professionals will hook you up. Minor Fun Toys and Collectibles. Find them on Facebook.
And because it's shopping by
Man. Dude, look at how many fucking names I got on here. We'll just touch base on we can just talk about it for I don't know, another hour, see where it goes. Holy shit! We got 6 people watching.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fuck,
that's the biggest I think we've had so far.
Oh shit! There we go. And as always, we want to remind you guys to go check out our sponsors, Tactical Trash Out, Chimera Illustration and Design, Kill 'em All Beard Oil, and Minor Nirvana Toys and Collectibles. They're the homies. Also check out the Escape Pod, ATSW. You can find them on any of your podcast applications as well as YouTube. Wednesday nights, 6:35-ish, 7:05-ish. I don't remember what time. I think it's 7:05-ish. And yeah, justice for Dave. Well, Dave, the guy from the podcast, not next door neighbor Dave. Fuck Dave. Fuck that Dave. All right, so celebrity crushes. I just showed you my list.
Yeah.
I went back from when I was a kid.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to go all the way back and just get all the names that who did I fanboy over? And everybody knows Topanga's on that motherfucker.
Topanga.
If she's not, you're gay.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely not gay, but definitely on the
list. Lunar Girl better clip that part right there. You're gay, definitely. All right. So how far back did you go? Are you just
I went back to that far. I'm a 90s kid. I had nothing to do with the 80s.
Okay.
So I went back as far I think probably my first crushes were probably like Amy Jo Johnson and Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes. All right, that's a good starting point because Amy Jo Johnson, everybody knows the fucking Pink Ranger from the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Dude, so I got a little story about that. I swear to God, and nobody believes me, this is one of those fucking Harrison Ford type stories. All right, and I was working in a movie theater, and it was at night. I forget the movie. It was her and a dude, and I didn't want to look dumb. Like, hey, is that the Power Ranger? Like, what the fuck would she be doing in Jackson? You know what I mean? But I swear to God, it was her, and I couldn't prove it.
Oh shit!
So that was one of those things. And then Melissa Joan Hart, motherfucking Clarissa Explains It All. Yeah, God, dude, I put Amy Jo Johnson on this motherfucker twice. I really love me some Power Rangers. And see, that's what made it cool. Like, okay, so all the girls watched it because they wanted to be like her.
Mhm.
All the guys watched it because of Tommy, the Green Ranger.
Yeah.
But everybody watched it for the Pink Power Ranger, man. Melissa Joan Hart, I know she's on this list. I know she's on this motherfucker, and if she's not, I'm going to be disappointed in myself. Clarissa Explains It All. She came to our mall.
No shit.
She came to our mall in the early 90s. It was her, the kid that played her brother Ferguson,
Oh, okay.
and then the guy who was the host at Nick Arcade. If you guys know his fucking name off the fucking, if you knew the name of his ass, the host off the back of your hand or whatever, you're fucking nuts. He was a black guy. But that was back when our mall was worth a goddamn. We had events.
Yeah.
We still had the fountain.
Oh
I
yeah.
was telling Piper, or was it Lena? I don't remember. I was telling him, like, you see this big fucking square? Like this big rectangle in the middle of the mall? There used to be a fucking water fountain there.
There's things that you would smell when you walked in the mall back in the 90s. You smell cookies, people getting their nails done, the leather shop, and you smell the chemicals in the fucking water from the water.
Yes. Yeah. So, like, my parents could blindfold me in that motherfucker, and I would know
Yep.
exactly where we were. You know, it was just, there was an ambiance in that fucking mall.
You got that like copper smell from the hippo.
Yeah. Did they eventually, is
They're
that
still there.
okay? All right. Because I remember one time, like, for the whole COVID thing,
Yeah, they
they
fucking
shut
roped
that
them
fucking
off.
shit down. That was
Oh,
disappointing.
They
Like,
got
why don't
rid
you
of
just go ahead and fucking put a bullet in his head?
If they got rid of the hippo, people would probably riot.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, it's not like the mall's worth a goddamn anyway.
No.
I
The
told
hippo's so
Lena.
cool.
I told Lena that what did I tell Lena?
Oh, shit.
See, I'm like, this is what I'm saying, motherfucking getting hit in the fucking head, and I keep getting back up, and I got fucking brain damage. Jesus Christ.
You're talking about the fountain.
Yeah, well, the mall in general. I told her you're not allowed to go on Hot Topic anymore because there ain't nothing cool in Hot Topic.
That place is lame now.
We have two spots that we stopped at: GameStop and then FYE. for, like,
FYE is a fucking front.
yeah,
They're hanging in tough.
it's a fucking shit show in there too. We
I
did but check like anything you have any interest in,
Mhm.
like look, to buy or whatever like that. Double check, because I walked away with one of those. It was kind of like a Shrinky Dink type of thing, one of those
Mhm.
colored kits for kids. I think they were like horror. It was like horror or scary monsters or some shit like that. And it was priced at $14.99, but there was one box marked for $1.
The fuck?
Yeah, and I took it up there,
Mhm.
and I was like double checking the rest of them. Took it up to the counter, and even the chick was like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Yep, you gotta give it to me for $1."
Yep.
Fuck yeah. And I told Lena that too. Like, if you ever fucking see something with a fucked up price like that,
Mhm.
get it.
I'm always looking for shit like that. But nowadays, they don't. A lot of places don't mark things individually now.
Isn't that a bitch?
Mm-hmm.
I think they had like a Stranger Things tarot card set.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, fucking $40.
Oh,
Eat a
God.
fat dick. You can get Chimera Illustration and Design to do fucking tarot cards.
Cool, but ain't that cool?
Yeah, Jesus. All right. So you said Amy Jo Johnson and
Mhm.
Clarissa Explains It All. So let's stick with the Nickelodeon vibe.
Oh yeah.
You ever watch Hey Dude?
I can't say I've seen that one.
All right. It came out. It was around that same time. I think it came out before Clarissa Explains It All. It was the 90s. It had I want to think his name was Ted Lasso, but that's a show.
Mm.
Okay, he played a fucking guy named Jesus. Now I'm gonna have to do your research. I did my research, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit more here. Hey dude, it's a little wild and a little strange when you make your home out on the range. 1989. Take your horse and come along. Oh my God, that chick looks hideous. But you can't catch a ride if you can't hold on. David Lasher. Okay, Ted Lasso. All right, so David Lasher played this guy named Ted, and there were two chicks on here. One, her name was, oh my God, Kelly Brown, who played a chick named Brad, who was like a tomboy or whatever. But there was one chick, Christine Taylor.
Okay.
She played like the bubbly personality lifeguard named Melody, and she's the chick that's married to Ben Stiller.
All right.
So that was like the first time I'd ever seen her, and I was like, Ben Stiller. All right. She was also known for playing Brady, Marsha in the Brady Bunch movies.
That
She was
reboot
also,
or whatever?
yeah, she was also the bitch in The Craft.
Oh,
Where she got her
okay.
fucking hair fucking fell out and all that shit.
Yeah, I know who she is now.
And then of course she's married to fucking Ben Stiller. I don't know. Yay.
How about Nickelodeon? You remember Figure It Out?
Ooh.
Summer Sanders?
No.
You don't remember her?
Figure It Out. I remember the name, but I don't remember what the hell it was. Figure It Out.
Like you had like all the people like there's like celebrities from Nickelodeon would line up and have to guess what the talent was of the person that was on the show.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't think I watched that. I think at that point Nickelodeon started going to shit and I stopped watching it. I think I was hardcore because that was
Summer Sanders.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I thought she was an MTV VJ. I didn't know she was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, she was on that too, I think.
All right. Holy shit. Danny Tamborelli. I do not have a crush on him. Like a Little Pete. Oh man. All right, cool. Well, let's see who else is on this list that I could pick from. A lot of creepy looking dudes. Tara Lipinski, wasn't she a figure skater?
I believe so. The name sounds familiar.
All right, let's see. Oh, okay, so pop my culture, Alicia Silverstone.
No.
It wasn't because of fucking Clueless, though.
Bat nipples?
No, it wasn't because of Batman either. Back in the fucking Aerosmith days.
Oh, okay.
Living on the Edge. That, man, like, oh, man. I watched MTV, like, nonstop because of Alicia Silverstone. And then she started doing movies and, you know, she was like a totally different person. Yeah, she still looks good, though. Stacey Dash. Stacey Dash. She was the one that played Dee in Clueless.
Oh, okay.
I remember her as the daughter in Moving with Richard Pryor. If you guys haven't seen that, you should check it out. It's on Tubi. I think that's one of Richard Pryor's more family favorite. That's a family staple, definitely. Nickelodeon. Who else is on Nickelodeon? Larissa Oleynik. She played Alice Mack.
Oh, okay. I remember that.
And then she was in 10 Things I Hate About You. She was in the Babysitters Club. Some other shit after that. I think she pretty much disappeared. But that was, I think that concludes my Nickelodeon.
Who's the one? Hold
on a minute. I should have tried to narrow this down. We're going to be here forever. There it is. I'm going to scratch these off. Okay, so, all right. Yes. We're going to jump into another one. Elizabeth Shue from, she was in Karate Kid. That's where I first saw her.
Okay.
She showed some boobs in what's that fucking bartender movie with goddamn Tom Cruise? Cocktail.
I haven't seen that one.
Cocktail.
Not Tom Cruise guy.
It was one of his earlier ones where he played like a douche. Well, I guess that's all his movies. But he plays like a bartender. And I'm trying to think of the guy, like his predecessor who was teaching him how to bartender yeah. But yeah, all right, let's stick with Elizabeth Shue. Also, Don't Tell Mom. Oh shit, I almost fucked that one up. Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, okay.
Don't fuck with the babysitter. That was hot. She was pretty hot in Karate Kid. She's pretty hot in fucking Cobra Kai.
Hell yeah.
When she came back for her cameo. Hollow Man. I don't think there is a movie that she looks bad in at all. I'd like to see her at a convention. Oh yeah, sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Oh hell yeah. See, she got it. Cocktail. Old school 80s. Before Tom Cruise started doing shit like Mission Impossible and all that.
Never seen it.
All right. Well, now we're going back into the 80s, so let's check this shit out. Very top of my list, Molly Ringwald.
Oh, okay.
Molly Ringwald, my big head and fucking frame here. There we go. There we go. Molly Ringwald, an 80s fucking 80s classic. Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. Creepily, she played Jeffrey Dahmer's stepmom in that Netflix series.
I didn't recognize her at first.
I was like, "What's wrong with that chick's?" I'm like, "Oh shit, it's Molly Ringwald!" Hell yeah, man. Even in Pretty in Pink, she was like trying to be the opposite of her princess self in Breakfast Club, but she was still like, almost like untouchable princess type. Whatever. She's still hot too. Wait a minute. What? Leah Thompson in anything, but especially in okay, I get it. See, I'm reading the fucking brain CTE, man. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm fucking brain damaged. I'm surprised. You should take a look at my fucking boots. Okay? They're fucking I tried to fuck, how you like tighten up your laces or whatever. They are fucked up. Like, I don't know what kind of brain damaged kid fucking laced these for me. I'm not going to blame it on anybody else. It was me. But it's all fucked up. All right, slow down. I guarantee you that all these chicks are on my list. Just, we got to reminisce. We got to make everybody understand why these chicks are on our list. Hold on now. Keep them coming, but hold on. Demi Moore.
Oh, okay.
Or Demi Moore. I don't want to get stabbed. So, and this, I thought she was hottest before Striptease. I thought she looked really good in the Charlie's Angels that she was in, even though I didn't watch it all the way through because the second and third one were kind of dumb. But I thought she was at her hottest in One Crazy Summer. I know Brian knows, and I know Brian Ritson, Chimera Illustration, and happy birthday again. That was yesterday. But yeah, she had like these what do you call them? Braids? What do they call them? Corn husks? No, she had like cornrows, kind of like cornrows, and she played like a hippie singer. She was really cute, and it was like that deep, raspy voice. She was also in Nothing But Trouble with Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, and Chevy Chase, which was really good. She was pretty banging in that. St. Elmo's Fire, which I don't remember all that well. Man, what else? Man, she was a fucking freak. They got like this video of her like making out with some like teenage boy.
Oh shit.
Well, all that shit's just like, because watch, man, watch, because the whole shit with Dave's gonna blow up. There's gonna be all this footage from back in the day, and everybody's gonna be like, under the gun and having to explain themselves and shit like that. Don't you fucking dare! We're not missing anybody. We just haven't said it yet. Hold on. Hold your horses. Jesus, they're trying to rush us here.
My next one's Sandra Bullock.
All right,
Demolition Man.
Ooh, that was a good one. I think her earlier ones, she was hotter in the earlier ones where I don't want to say she didn't talk a lot, but she wasn't like a prominent. She wasn't like the main character, like Miss Congeniality, or what's the one with Melissa McCarthy where she was a cop?
I don't fucking know. I don't like Melissa McCarthy.
You know?
No.
All right, fair. Honestly, I'm gonna put her on my list. Melissa McCarthy's just fucking. I like her humor. And I go back with Melissa McCarthy to the first fucking not Charlie's Angels. She was in Charlie's Angels, but it was the movie Go, which had Scott Wolf, Jay Moore, that asshole that almost played the fucking Shredder in Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles. Fuck. I can see all their faces. Tay Diggs. That was a good flick. But fuck Brady. Let's see. What? Oh. All right. Some of y'all answered text messages way too slow. I don't know. I have to go back to what I sent them last to get the context. Anyway, so who are we talking about?
Melissa McCarthy.
No, you.
Oh, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Mm.
Speed. I would say I absolutely loved her in The Net.
Okay.
That was one of her, I think, first big leading roles after Speed with Keanu Reeves. And she was like a techie. She was a nerd, so that was hot. And it was Sandra fucking Bullock.
Oh yeah.
I heard she was a bitch.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is why these lists exist. They're all fantasies. We're not gonna attain these fucking chicks. No. I'm still holding out for Rhea Ripley. We'll get to her in a minute. Still in the 80s. What about Ali Sheedy? Did you like Ali Sheedy at all? She was the other chick in Breakfast Club. She was like the quiet goth chick before there was goth.
Yeah, I guess.
Short Circuit. She was in Man's Best Friend. I don't know. She was kind of a top. I was just throwing like chicks on this fucking list. Sticking with the 80s, Kelly LeBrock. Kelly LeBrock. You know who Kelly LeBrock is? Lisa from Weird Science.
Yeah.
All right. Saw her. Wait a minute. Fucking Dragon Buddy. This fucking chat is hopping. I love the Red 5 Network. Kelly LeBrock. It's the English accent, and that was like, oh man, I want a computer. Right now, I want a computer. All right. It's been named. She's been named in the goddamn chat, so I'm gonna say it. Phoebe motherfucking Cates. Phoebe motherfucking Cates. Now, if you don't know why Phoebe Cates is on my list, you're not a kid of the 80s, and your parents did you wrong by not letting you watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High. There were a handful of movies that she was in besides that. There was Private School, Gremlins. Oh, man, I see your face. Drop Dead Fred. She was hot all the movies that she was in. And she still looks pretty hot, but now she's got fucking Kevin Kline attached to her. Gross. I don't find Kevin Kline attractive at all.
How about Winnie from Wonder Years?
Oh, that was
what's her name?
I wrote her name down too. Winnie Cooper. It was, oh my God, Danica Miller.
Yep, that's right.
Is that it?
Yep, that's
okay,
right.
Danica Miller. I don't know. Like aesthetically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she didn't talk a whole lot, which I guess is a good thing.
Win for me.
She wasn't in a whole lot either.
No.
She was just in that, and then she had like bit roles on shit. I know she played a nerd in Big Bang Theory on an episode, but like she's like an astrophysicist. She's like a math whiz or some shit like that. I get her mixed up with Danica Patrick, the race car driver chick, who's also kind of attractive. Yeah. But what about Alyssa Milano? Did you ever think she was hot? Like in my younger years, Who's the Boss? She was in Charmed.
Oh, okay.
Like in my younger days, because this was the 80s, so it's fine. When she was in Commando with Arnold, then she was on Who's the Boss. Who's the Boss didn't really do nothing for me. Charmed, she was attractive. She was the only saving factor in that goddamn Double Dragon movie that came out in the fucking 90s. Garbage.
Okay. How about Denise Richards?
Never liked her.
Really?
Never liked her.
See, I thought Starship Trooper, I think, was the first thing I seen her in.
I saw her in nothing. I can't think of anything that I've seen her in. I know that she was in Wild Things with oh my God. Nev motherfucking Campbell. That's on my list. Mm-hmm. If she's not on your list, fuck you. Now I'm talking to all them motherfuckers out there. If she's not on your list, if you're not a female and find Nev Campbell to be hot, fuck you too.
You ever Freeze a Bulk guy or no? There's like things like hit or miss. Like sometimes you look at it like, oh, maybe, and then like, oh, maybe not.
She never got that grill fixed. She made all that money
Yeah.
off the craft and Waterboy and all the other shit that she was in. She
So you're saying
never
she's
got
okay
that
until she
fucking grill.
smiles?
She seems like, she seems like the type of chick you would pick up here in Jackson.
Yeah.
She looks like she's got Hep C or something.
Oh, no.
You would fucking see her at goddamn Walmart, in her fucking tube top. This is like in the wintertime. You know what I mean? Like,
I can definitely see her as a Walmart person.
I grew up with her as Mildred Hubble in the original The Worst Witch.
Oh,
It came on HBO all the fucking time. And it had Mrs. Garrett from Facts of Life. It had Tim Curry. He was like the Grand High Witch, was just fucked up because I think the Grand High Witch is something like with the KKK or the Grand Wizard.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, hey, I went outside, so it was a British thing. I don't know, whatever. She was in one episode of The Sopranos, so that gives her some points.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not for me. Not for Zabal. I mean, for a minute.
Yeah.
I'd say for a minute. Christina Applegate.
Okay. Yep.
Kelly Bundy. That's where he grew up with her. And then Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. She played like the mother figure, the teen go-getter. And now she's got MS.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She, I think she was on crutches or some shit, or had a cane when she was accepting her Hollywood star. She still looks good.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you a whole lot that she was in though. Just those two things that I grew up watching. I think she was in a movie with Selma Blair and some other chick. I forget. It was a girl movie. Anybody in the chat know? I'm missing a whole lot of. Okay, there we go. What up, Phoebe Cates? Yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I heard like the video store, like they had like the tracking was all fucked up at that point where you've seen Fast Times.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That point where Phoebe Cates is in the pool or comes out of the pool.
Oh yeah.
During the dream sequence or whatever. There's like tracking issues, so like people kept watching that one part over and over again. I don't know. I think Kelly LeBrock aged okay. I got to meet her at a Comic-Con. I didn't know what the fuck to say because like that was like one of my earliest memories in the 80s was Kelly LeBrock in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
On that fucking crop top. Holy shit. Let's see what else Phoebe Cates. Okay, all right. Pop my culture. We're getting there. Here's let's see. Let's scratch that. Who's on your list next?
Let's see. It's gonna be a little bit further on, probably like early 2000s. But Carrie Byron from MythBusters.
Oh yes! I completely forgot about it. That was one of the only reasons. Like I think that's
the only reason I watch MythBusters.
Flipping through the fucking channels, like what the hell is this?
That episode where they took a cast of her ass.
Yeah, she was like wearing like a nude suit or whatever like that. Hell yeah, Comic-Con, come through. Holy shit, yes, that was a good one. Oh man, oh shit, I don't even know what to do anymore. That's fucked. Good shit. All right, are we still talking about Kelly LeBrock? Started really talking, or are we talking? I'm not sure what context this
Somebody
is.
brought up Frieza Bulk again.
Oh, okay, is that it? All right, cool. Let's see. Nev Campbell, definitely, absolutely. There's not one fucking movie or one show that I've seen her in where she was not. Yeah, see, The Worst Witch, and then they brought up that goddamn monstrosity in on HBO Max or some shit like that. Kim Basinger, only because of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of Batman. I don't know. She was a pretty good crackhead in 8 Mile.
About Michelle Pfeiffer. I was a big Michelle Pfeiffer guy.
Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I just watched. The only good thing about that new Ant-Man movie is that she was in it.
Wasn't a fan of her in Scarface though.
No,
she was too gross.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
I hope so. All right. Kelly Preston. Kelly Preston was married to John Travolta.
Oh, okay.
So I remember her from Space Camp. I remember her from the movie Twins with Arnold and Danny DeVito. Oh man, I remember her mostly in Space Camp because she was like the girly girl, and she had like the fingernails and the fucking earrings and the makeup and shit all over her fucking face.
Carrie Fisher's.
Oh yeah, definitely Carrie Fisher. I think I added her today.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean you can't be a Star Wars fan and not. She was like literally the only chick in the fucking galaxy. Man, what else was she like? What else was she in?
The Burbs.
Tom Hanks. Mm-hmm. See, like a lot of people forget, like before she went crazy, she had a pretty decent career going.
There's a few movies.
The Burbs. She was in.
James Bob Strike Back, the Harry Bush nun.
That was awesome. That was awesome shit. Daryl Hannah from Splash. I'm trying to think of like gauge her career because it was the 80s again, Splash, and she was pretty much naked most of that movie. Then Kill Bill came along.
Were you Uma Thurman guy? Uma Thurman? Or what?
Nah. I associated her with like getting people into shit.
Yeah.
Like Pulp Fiction was like the first movie I remember seeing her in, and then she got John Travolta all fucked up, going through all that bullshit to get her heart started again.
That was like my brother's like chick back in the day. Like they had a huge crush on her.
And then fucking watching her snatch out Daryl Hannah's other eye. Like she's just bad news. Stay away from her.
Talking about her, Lucy Liu.
I will give you Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu.
So Kill Bill. Then there was what was she in? God damn it, Charlie's Angels. Fuck, what else was she in? God damn it, thank people. Lucy Liu. Just say fucking Lucy Liu. I'm just gonna stick with Lucy Liu. This fucking mouse in the comments are not working.
But Drew Barrymore back then. She had her hot moments.
When she was a freak.
Yeah.
When she was a freak, like I said, I think at one point on the show I mentioned Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Which, as a kid, that was kind of fun.
Seeing her in Wayne's World 2.
I thought she was kind of hot with the fucking accent, with the Iceland accent. Bjorgen Snorgen from the Bjorgen Fjords. Something or other. And then she was in, when she hooked up with Tom Green.
Yeah, that's what she started like.
I started questioning, but she still looked pretty good.
Yeah.
When she was in Charlie's Angels, she was a little thick, but I still, hell yeah. I didn't like her in Scream. I didn't like the whole blonde wig thing she had going
that
on.
was weird.
Now, hell yeah. Still.
Well, Santa Clarita Diet's the last thing she did, I think.
I don't remember. I know she did a lot of shit that I had no fucking interest in watching, like Josie Grossi, whatever the fuck that movie is.
Never heard of that.
There's one where she's like a news reporter and she goes back to high school. Never Been Kissed.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. But yeah, I'd say she's still on my list. Daryl Hannah, Elizabeth Shue. We already mentioned Elizabeth Shue. How about this for some of y'all 80s motherfuckers? Helen motherfucking Slater.
Okay.
You guys ever remember Helen Slater? Okay, no relation to Christian Slater, but she was in a movie called The Legend of Billie Jean. It was a goddamn garbage fucking movie. I have it on Blu-ray. Just because it was like a big memory, growing up. It also features Yardley Smith, the chick that plays Lisa Simpson.
Oh, okay.
And then Christian Slater back when he was a fucking teenager. So it was like basically she becomes kind of like a local martyr. She gets involved in the wrong crowd or wherever somebody gets shot, cops get involved, she's on the run, kind of shit. She was pretty hot. Okay. Oh, there we go. How about this one? Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. She kind of aggravated me in The Labyrinth. Even for the 80s, she kind of aggravated me in the Labyrinth. Later on, she was in she's still hot. She's still attractive. I'm trying to think of what she was kind of a freak in. I don't know. She goes up on that list. The John Nash movie, Beautiful Mind.
Oh, okay.
With Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
And then she was the best thing about that bullshit Hulk movie that they did with was it Nick Nolte,
Okay,
Eric Bana, the guy that before Mark Ruffalo and before Edward Norton.
Oh, Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember watching it, but I remember that she was in
He looks
it.
like a fucking giant gummy bear.
Giant gummy bear. I like that. Good shit. Helen Slater, she was also, before we move on from Helen Slater, she was also Supergirl that came out in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
And she played Clark Kent's mom in Smallville. She was in a movie with Michael J. Fox, How I Made Success, or My Ladder to Success, or My Trip to Success, or something like that. It was an 80s movie. Check it out.
How about Jamie Presley?
Yeah, she was hot for a minute. I'm trying to think of what I saw her in, because after that she started playing like dumbass, bitchy.
Yeah, I think the last thing. My Name's Earl. I think it was the last thing I watched her in. And she played a Jackson chick in that.
I'm done with that.
Jose Cuervo.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I'm done with that. It's got a lot of kick to it. All right. See, Dragon Buddy knows fair is fair. Let's see, Winona Ryder.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it was Beetlejuice, because like the first movie I saw her in was Lucas with Corey Haim.
I think the first thing I seen her in was Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I found her really hot in. Probably Edward Scissorhands.
Okay.
Even though she was a blonde, and now she's like a fucking spastic and
I think she still looks good.
She's a fucking spastic in goddamn Stranger Things. Yeah. She's gonna be in Beetlejuice too. They're finally doing that. So
what's her name? Jennifer or whatever, or Jenna
Ortega.
Jenna Ortega, yeah.
I don't think she's attractive.
No.
Don't get me wrong, she's cute, but she's like in a really plain way.
She looks like a kid.
That too. But
my boys are into her.
But like just like everything, she just has like this rusting bitch face at the same time too. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just see her as Wednesday
all the time,
and not in a good way. But while we're speaking of Wednesday, what about Christina Ricci?
She's on my list.
All right, from Addams Family.
What? No. Well, I was the same age as her, so I wouldn't be a pervert.
Black Snake Moan. I'm gonna say one of the things that really grossed me out. One of the yeah, that was my shit too. Shout out Johnny Depp, Tim Burton. One thing that was on my list as far as Christina Ricci was Monster. She was not hot in Monster. She was cute in Monster, and then like, you know, the fucking nosy motherfucker. I want to know the details. I want to see what everybody really looked like.
Mm-hmm.
That chick was not hot at all. So now I see Christina Ricci and I associate her with that story, and she's immediately not hot because of what the chick looks
real
like.
Life, that chick looked like Kevin Bacon.
She looks like Napoleon Dynamite grandma with a fucking gap tooth. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. All right.
Pick yourself a damn quesadilla.
God damn it. She used to look a lot different back in the day.
Who was that dude we worked with looked like Napoleon Dynamite's grandma? He was always fucking shit-faced. Was his name David? And he'd always carry around the fucking combines in his mouth.
I remember that.
He got fucked up by that cat and lost his eye.
Yeah. Because we were fucking with him. Yeah. We were like, no means no, David, even with cats. God damn, it works with some fucking freak shows back in the day, man.
That hated tag, but we had some good stories from there.
Man, I don't work with that kind of clientele now, man. Like, you know, most of them are just old people.
I tell people I work with now about stories from there. They're like, yeah, bullshit. Like, no, this actually happened.
It's actually a fucking thing. Jesus Christ. All right. How many do you have on your list?
I have a few, but I'm just like throwing off the top of my head.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start rattling off some of these because, like I said, I got like 3 pages. Somebody mentioned it before. Did you ever watch Charles in Charge back in the day
Nope.
with Scott Baio. All right. Nicole Eggert, which I know her mostly from Baywatch, which we're going to get to that in a minute too. But she was also in a movie with Corey Haim called Double O Kid, and she got tangled up with him. She was pretty hot in that. I haven't seen her lately, but Nicole Eggert definitely on my list. In association with Baywatch, Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
I'm guilty. Don't give a fuck. That was
I never really cared for it. I never really found her. What happened?
Jenna Ortega has a massive head. All right, that's awesome. All right, so I don't think it was Pamela Anderson on Baywatch right away. I think I saw her. I think like Home Improvement before Baywatch came on, and then she got the boob job, and then she started doing all the fucking crazy shit.
Heidi on Home Improvement was that?
Oh yeah, Debbie Dunning. She just came to the Comic-Con too.
Oh no shit.
And her and Richard Karn.
That'd be sick.
Played fucking Al.
Yeah.
She hasn't done anything since that. Still wearing the fucking Tool Time shirt.
Stuck in the 90s.
I never fucking watched Barbed Wire. I never watched. She was in something else too. Like she had her own cartoon. She like Boobrella or Booblicious or some shit like that. I don't remember.
Porn.
And then no, it wasn't even porn. It was just like one of those. I think Stan Lee had something to do with it.
Oh, okay.
And then she got with fucking Kid Rock and got Hep C, and she got a lot less attracted to me. Hep C and fucking Paps will always do it. I also for a hot minute like Yasmin Bleeth, who was also on Baywatch, and then she was in Basketball.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you anything else that she was in beyond that, but she ain't doing so hot now. She's got like she's doing meth or coke or something like that. I don't remember what it was. Oh no, yeah, I know, Dragon Buddy, I know. That was back when like everybody like the internet usage was at an all-time high around that time. The whole Pam and Tommy Lee thing.
Oh shit.
I kind of want to watch the show that they did, the biopic.
Oh
that
yeah.
they did. I heard that was pretty good. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Kelly Lepowski from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, okay.
She was also in Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore. She was still pretty hot. Still looks good, I think.
Oh yeah.
I went through like to just get ideas from Google. I'm like, let's go through the crushes everybody had in the 80s and 90s and see how many like match up, how many names I can remember. And then they had Lark Voorhees, who played Lisa Turtle on Saved by the Bell. I was like, yeah, no. I never thought Lisa Turtle was hot. She was always a bitch. The chick that played Jessie got hot. The one that was in Striptease.
Okay.
Holy shit. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
For sure.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Okay.
What else was she on? I think she was also in Party of Five with Neve Campbell, if I'm not mistaken.
She's the one that was in Ghost Whisperer?
Yeah. I like how they used to call her Jennifer Love Huge Tits. There was a show back on the Disney Channel called Kids Incorporated.
Okay.
Like it's hard. I mean, it's basically like a fucking group of kids that have like a clubhouse and they have a band and a singing group or whatever like that. That was where I first saw her at. And oh yeah, Can't Hardly Wait. Hell yeah, good shit. Heather Locklear.
Okay.
No, not for me. Not for me. Like with Wayne's World and shit like that, she wasn't ever really on my list. She always like. I remember trying to watch not 90210, Melrose Place, and I never got into that. So let's see. We already said Topanga, right?
Yeah, I grew up watching Even Stevens, Christy Romano.
I'm gonna have to look.
That's probably like after your time.
Well, I remember Even Stevens because it had fucking Shia LaBeouf on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. What was her name again?
Christy Romano. Here she's right here.
Okay, yeah. Never. Okay, that's not her. when you type in like generic names and like
Oh, no.
random ass fucking profiles pop up. Yeah, I remember. I don't think I ever sat and watched it though.
Yeah, that was like one of my shows back in the day I used to watch.
All right, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I have a
Oh, okay.
little. That's on my list. I have a little story. First show I saw her on was a show called Swan's Crossing. It was like the first preteen kind of soap opera that I started watching. It came on like 2:30. I think it only lasted one season. Played a bitch back then. And then, you know, how everybody's mom watches fucking soap operas.
Mhm.
So like half days came around. I got to watching Guiding Light, All My Children. She played Kendall on All My Children. And I was like, that's that bitch from that fucking show. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. And then she popped up, became like a big movie star. She was in I Know What You Did Last Summer. She was in Cruel Intentions. And then she became fucking Buffy, Daphne.
Yeah.
Man.
She was in Grudge.
She was in The Grudge?
I think so.
I don't remember seeing The Grudge. You watched what? You watched fucking Show Up on Time. I said Topanga. I said Topanga. That was the first fucking thing I said. We just haven't spent a whole lot of time on it. So yeah, we said Alicia Silverstone, right?
You ever been a Sarah Silverman guy or no?
I want to say yes and no. I think I go back and forth.
Sometimes I like look at her, man, she's that, and then like other times I look at her, I was like, man, I bet she fucking stinks. Like she's got that look like she might smell.
Yeah, she looks like she probably doesn't shave
or shower.
Yeah, like a big old fucking hippie. Fuck you. I'm a woman. I don't need no stinking man. Isn't she with Jimmy Kimmel?
I don't know.
I think she's banging Jimmy Kimmel.
Good
She
for him.
seems. I mean, I don't know, man. She seems a little odd looking.
Yeah.
Not odd look. Okay, so
That's why I say you gotta look at her from that angle.
Okay, so since I said odd looking here, I'm gonna mention this for a quick
Kristen
second.
Dunst?
No. I'm gonna mention this for a quick second, and then we're gonna move on. We're not gonna question it. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Look like Dee Snider.
No. Sarah Jessica Parker, Flight of the Navigator. That's it. Move on. Well, no, take that back. All right.
She was
also
okay in
in
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
But
now we can move on.
Now she looks like Dee Snider.
Now we can move on. Okay. Yeah, see? I know my shit. Man. I didn't go outside and play a whole lot. Transformers were overrated. I just watched the episode of South Park where they made fun of her.
Oh, really?
Butters like wrote some kind of a novel, and it was like just bashing the fuck out of her. And it had her and Matthew Broderick on the news, and they were talking about it and shit like that, you know. And then they started saying something else about how she looks like a mutated sex horse robot, some shit like that, you know. It was funny as fuck. You look like a foot. Let's see. Okay, so while we're talking about Sex and the City, I gotta say Kim Cattrall. She's the freak, the big freak out of all of them. She's the who's it? Blanche on the Golden Girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like the big sex spot. I remember her from two movies back in the 80s. One was Police Academy.
Okay.
She played Thompson. And then everybody, if you grew up in the fucking 80s and you've never seen Porky's,
I grew up in the 80s, but I've seen Porky's.
That was American Pie and Superbad before American Pie and Superbad. Like, you know, everybody, all these guys are going out to a fucking oh yeah, and Mannequin. Good shit. Yeah, with Andrew McCarthy. Did you ever see that?
What was it?
Mannequin.
Oh, okay. I've seen
Andrew McCarthy. It also had G.W. Bailey from Police Academy. Played Harris. He played the psycho fucking mall. Hollywood. And then you got Hollywood, come and get me, Hollywood. Hollywood Montrose, one of my favorite characters of all time. Hell yeah. But yeah, she played Emmy in Mannequin. Good shit. That's as far as we're gonna go with the cast of Sex and the City. Katie Holmes.
Yeah, I never really watched it that much. Katie Holmes.
Yeah. For a minute.
Yeah.
I never watched Dawson's. Was it Dawson's Creek?
Yeah, I think so.
It was for a hot
I
minute.
never really watched
it was
it.
her and Michelle Williams, that were the eye candy or the selling point for me to like tune in to the WB. And then I'm like, man, they're just talking about Pacey and Dawson now. I don't give a fuck about them. And then forget all about it.
You can't jerk off to this.
Katie Holmes, and then they fucking blew her ass up in Dark Knight. Well, not her, but like they changed her with Rachel McAdams, or I think was that Rachel McAdams? What was that chick's name?
I think that.
No, it wasn't Rachel McAdams. It was oh man, I see that fucking bullshit.
They look nothing alike.
They didn't look anything alike. She was also in a movie called The Gift, where you got to see Katie Holmes' boobs.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of weird because she was dead. I think that was the selling point. They're like, okay, have you ever wanted to see Katie Holmes' boobs? And I'm like, okay, how much? Well, no, you just got to watch this movie. I'm like, all right, just going to tell you a heads up. You see her boobs, but she's dead. So I don't know if you're into that kind of thing.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a selling point or not.
I'll check it out. It's got Keanu Reeves in it. Not Juliette Lewis. Hilary Swank.
Oh, okay.
And Keanu Reeves, like in one of the movies where he plays a fucking total dickhead. Like a drunk addict, drug addict, wife-beating piece of shit. Like completely the opposite of Keanu Reeves.
So how about Jennifer Tilly? Not now.
No, I'd still fucking now.
I haven't seen her lately.
She still looks good. She's still got the fucking push-up bra or whatever she's got going on with gravity and all that shit. Somebody do some research. Does she have a sister?
I don't know.
Because there was a movie. There was I think it was Psycho 3 back in the day where it had A. Tilly, but I don't know if it was her, if she changed her name or whatever. I don't think I'd want to hear her talk all day.
No. That's like one of those like.
Hey, you want a sandwich? What do you want to do today? You want to go to Walmart, pick up some curtains?
Shut the fuck up! God damn it! Why didn't Chucky fucking kill your ass? Cameron Diaz.
In The Mask.
Just in The Mask? Because that would also go as far as like Charlie's Angels. All the chicks in Charlie's Angels were out. What else did I?
How about what's her name? Fucking she plays Pepper Potts. Fucking she's in Shallow Hell. Fucking
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Fuck her. No. I got more excited. I got more excited when she had her head cut off in 7. She just seems like somebody who'd fucking like.
She's like a 40-yard fake out. Like from 40 yards away, she'd look good. When you got close,
I don't even think 40 yards away. I don't even think there's enough alcohol in the world. For me, anyway. I don't.
I know there's some dudes in the.
Gwyneth Paltrow is a bitch who doesn't live on this planet.
I like
all
that.
Right. Yeah, I'd rather fucking have sex with Jack Black, to be honest with you.
Oh, no.
And Jason Alexander.
Oh.
I'd rather fucking bang the fucking goofy looking chicks that he was trying to fucking bang before he had before he had the vision.
Oh shit.
All them snaggletooth yeah. I'd fucking bang the burn victim dude that was on the chair with his fucking arms and shit.
I'm really surprised you haven't brought up Joan Cusack yet. Back in the day.
No. Mm-mm. No. She's also got one of those. She's got one of those voices. She's got one of those faces. And it's a fucking parlor trick because you're talking about Addams Family Values, aren't you?
That's what I'm looking at. But then you like look at her out of costume, you're like, yeah, that's not the same person. You go from that to School of Rock, and it's like 2 different people. Or in Shameless, and she's like trying to whip out all of her toys on him. And fucking what's his name?
Hold on a second. Gotta do a fucking podcast selfie. Joan Cusack. That was the only fucking time I ever found her to be attractive. I remember her back in the day from fucking 16 Candles, where she had the fucking neck brace and the fucking shit. I always associate her with that, and then her kooky ass character from Shameless.
That's what I'm saying, Shameless. That threw me off.
I love her humor, but I don't think she'd be on my list at all. Not at all. Fuck that. No.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but see, like all these other ones, I'm gonna go ahead and put Jack Black on my fucking female celebrity list. I think that's my ideal type. I think that's my dude. Okay. Jennifer Aniston. That's the only fucking chick I'm bringing up from Friends.
She doesn't age.
I liked her in that movie, The Breakup, with
First thing I seen her.
Vince Vaughn didn't come down there.
First thing I seen her was Leprechaun.
Ooh, good call. Leprechaun. Who was the? Oh, good call, because you went back to early horror movies. Shawnee Smith. Shawnee Smith was the chick that played Amanda in Saw.
Oh, okay.
And she was also one of the daughters in Who's Harry Crumb with John Candy. She was always cute to me, but now, like, you know, all the crazy shit she did in Saw, I don't know if I want to fuck with her. Jennifer Aniston is still on my list. I already said Neve Campbell. Winona Ryder already spoke about. Shannon Elizabeth, chick that played Nadia in American Pie. For like 5 minutes. She was hot for like 5 minutes.
All right.
I heard she's a vegan.
How about Stifler's mom?
Wait, we're gonna back up. I said Shannon Elizabeth's a vegan.
Oh, okay.
And I think she said her and her husband haven't eaten meat in like 10 years.
I can't do that.
Fuck, you know, what do you guys talk about? Hey, honey, you want to go fucking pick some plants from the fucking garden? You want to have another fucking plate of oregano?
It just seems like a boring life to live. I mean, I'm fat as fuck anyways, but I'd never go vegan. Have you ever seen somebody like full straight on vegan? They look sick as shit.
Well, isn't it weird? Because like she came to Astronomicon and I heard she was a bitch. I heard nobody say anything super nice about her because she's a fucking vegan. You know what I'm saying? You look at goddamn who else was there? Peter Dante. He's a fucking pothead. Happy. Not a vegan. Jesus Christ. I gotta look this up. Hold on a second. Because the next one on my list, some of these I wrote down. Okay, all right. So we spoke about soap operas.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got really attached to All My Children. And there was this one chick, Ava Maria LaRue, who she doesn't really age that well, in my opinion. But let me go back and see if I can get a picture of her from All My Children. I forget what the fuck her name was too. I think she played a chick named Maria in All My Children. Yeah, see, this is what she looked like back in the day. Like back on All My Children.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. I think her name was Maria. She married a guy named Edmund on that. Maria Santos. There we go. Dude, I'm not fucking bullshitting. Like when those half days and like summer vacation and all that shit popped up, you got enthralled in those fucking storylines, you know?
Never got into them, honestly.
Dude, let's see.
Those would fucking turn on and I'd fall asleep.
That was the one that had Erica Kane, and it was what the fuck was her real name? Because she bitched about never winning her Emmy, and then one year she won her Emmy, and the show finally went off the air a couple years ago. Susan Lucci, that was her name. I always thought she was kind of hot, but it was one of those things like, what's that Stockholm syndrome where you're like held hostage. So like technically I felt like I was held hostage during my spring break and summer vacation watching fucking All My Children all the time. So I just kind of like, she became kind of like a mother figure, I guess, you know, in that way she became kind of like a stepmom. And I really thought she was attractive though.
Bounce back to the 90s. They were Lucy Lawless.
I never watched Xena Warrior Princess, but you know what I did watch? Fucking Spartacus, Blood and Sand. Oh my god, the fucking titties and all the fucking banging that went on that show. It was. Do you remember Anthony? Fuck, what the fuck was his name? He was on her. You probably came along after he got fired or quit. Anthony David. He worked in the office, but I'm pretty sure you came along afterwards.
I remember. Is he the one you guys say punch you in the arm while he's talking to you?
Oh, get the fuck out!
Yeah,
he would do shit like that. Yeah. He was a different kind of cat, man. He never watched. He never saw Goonies.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and then I'm like trying to explain to him like it doesn't matter if you watch it now because like your kid's magic, your adventure, and all that shit's. It doesn't matter. You don't have to watch it now.
Who was the fucker to invite people over to his house to spar with? And he beat the shit
out
of
him.
It was him.
That was him. It was funny as shit because Matt Sparks, rest in peace, is however you feel about that situation. He's like, yeah, you know, I thought we were just gonna go over to his house and fucking spar with him, and he fucking blasted me in the face. Like he had his gloves on, and he was completely taken off guard, like he got hit in the fucking face. He was ready to go, like for real. He's a different kind of dude, man. He's cool as long as you don't talk shit about Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
like somebody fucking he was wearing like a Pokemon shirt or some shit. I
can respect that.
I don't remember exactly the context of the situation, but somebody called him a fucking fag,
and
he flipped out and he fucking beat their ass. Like he went all like MMA, beat his ass. Like, can you imagine having to go home and tell your dad you got beat up by a kid wearing a fucking Pokemon shirt? Fuck that, man. Jesus Christ. But he's the one that told me about that show. And like anytime anybody recommends me a show, I'm usually sketchy because it's probably fucking dumb as hell. Yeah, Blood and Sand, it was on Stars. And I'm like, it's probably gonna be dumb as hell. I'll go ahead and check it out. First 5 minutes, you see like a fight. Some dude gets his fucking throat slashed. You see people banging in the fucking crowd, the Coliseum. And I'm like, holy shit. All right. I'm with this. I'm not paying attention to the story at all. You know, it was kind of weird because you had to watch Jack Hanna with like rail chicks, and he was that creepy old looking dude from The Mummy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's him. And he got to bang Lucy Lawless. There's a lot of hot chicks on that fucking show. The chick that played Maze and Lucifer was on that show.
Oh, okay.
There was a couple of them. And then there's this dude with this fucking horse cock, which I'll never be able to get out of my mind. Because
burning your memory.
Because not only did they fucking show it, then they fucking castrated his ass on the show.
No.
It was all kinds of fucked up. Jesus Christ. All right, Rachel Lee Cook. She was in Josie and the Pussycats. She was that chick like, oh, so you want to do drugs, huh? This is what happens to your family. This is what happens to your finances.
About eat shit.
Yeah. So she's one of them chicks who I think is like really hot, but don't fucking set her off because she'll fucking do that. She'll mangle your fucking shit. She was on, oh man, what movies was she in? She was in Antitrust with Ryan Phillippe. She was in Josie and the Pussycats, which I never bothered to watch. I didn't care if Rosario Dawson was in her or not. She was in, there was a movie called Scorched, which also had Alicia Silverstone in it. It was about a bank heist. Local cats, you know, take down this local bank. But she was always attractive. Carpool. There was a movie called Carpool that she was in.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a fucking hottie. Rachel Lee Cook. So she comes to a Comic-Con there. Jessica Biel.
Oh, okay, yep.
Thank you, Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, because that was probably how I found her.
I heard she was an ass.
Yeah?
You don't see her or anything anymore.
Nope. Let's see. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. She was in that.
Yeah.
And, you know, she thought she was, like, talking to a gay dude, so she let him feel her up.
Yeah.
Bitch ass fucking goddamn Adam Sandler. Mandy Moore. She was hot for a minute, but she was like squeaky clean hot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, just aesthetically. And then we're on the Disney shit, so I gotta say Britney Spears. I'd fuck with her. She's fucking nuts.
She'd probably
But like, who isn't nowadays?
Yeah. It can either go really good or really bad.
There's no in between.
No.
If there is an in between, it's
But-
because she's getting ready to fucking flip out.
If that happened, like if that's the last chick you banged and then she killed you, would that be a bad thing? Would that be a bad way to go?
As long as somebody's documenting it.
on film.
There is this last known partner was Britney Spears.
Uh,
All right,
that's what
fine.
we're known for.
I'd be okay with that. Yeah. So like, you know, when like an insect molts, that's like Britney Spears on a decent day, and nothing bad goes nothing bad goes wrong. If you get her Diet Pepsi and whatever the fuck she's getting, whatever. Like her family's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like her fucking sister and all this other bullshit. Okay, she's all that. That was another Rachel Lee Cook movie. I don't remember watching that. I don't even remember the guy. Was that Fred from? Who's that asshole who played Fred? Freddie Prinze Jr. Was that him?
Yep.
Okay, I never watched that either. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Christina Aguilera.
All right.
Even when she was thick, she was hot.
I can do that.
I don't like when she talks all ghetto though. Whatever.
I like when
Whatever.
what they have around South Park. The taco flavor
Whatever. Jennifer Lopez. She's on goddamn the Red 5 Network taking Dave out.
Oh shit.
Like no bullshit. You gotta check that shit out, dude. It's fucking nuts over there. I go back and forth on this one. Mariah Carey. After the whole Eminem and Nick Cannon thing, I was like, nah, but like back in the day, probably. I don't know. She looked pretty haggard and fucking Precious. You ever watch Precious?
Yeah, I did watch that.
She played the caseworker.
Yeah, she played a social worker on there. Yeah.
Oh man,
I didn't even recognize
she
her
looked
at
fucking
first.
hit. She looked fucking
It
hit.
looked like she was doing meth or something.
Elijah Dushku.
Can't think of who that is.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. She was like the main heist chick.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I think she was in Bring It On.
All right.
What's that movie with all the fucking rednecks like James Kirk?
I don't know.
The one like the fucking crazy rednecks in the backwoods. And
The Hills
shit.
Have Eyes?
Yeah, there we go. No. It was the other one. Wrong Turn.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Same
She was
thing.
in that. But that was it. Like aesthetically, and I probably think she'd probably be a bitch.
I remember that fucker dressed up as Santa Claus that when he was trying to get people to sit on his lap for candy canes.
I remember when he fell off his fucking tugger. Like he just like
We thought he
and
died
kept
that
going.
day. Just like,
Jesus
he
fucking
passed
Christ,
out
dude.
again. Heard it over the radio.
That was a goddamn shit show. That fucking place is a goddamn shit show. Carla Gugino. Now, if it's who I think it is, Carla Gugino was there it is. She was the daughter on Son-in-Law.
Yeah.
Okay. She was I didn't like her in that movie, but when she came along to the cast of Shameless, she was really hot in Shameless.
Oh yeah.
So like I don't know, some of them chicks age better than they, age better in the day. Some of them don't. I guess it depends on how much money they're spending on plastic surgery and shit. Who you got up next? Because I'm gonna knock out some of these in the next couple of minutes.
I think I only have a couple more on mine, and I just been like popping in my head. Olivia Munn. You ever Olivia Munn guy? I watched her on Attack of the Show on GTV a lot when I was younger.
I'm trying to think. Olivia Munn.
Yeah. Like
Okay, she in Predators, like one of the most recent Predator
I believe
movies.
she was.
Because I get mixed up between her and Olivia. Oh my God! Do your research. Okay, Olivia Munn. Yeah, she was in the movie Predators. I'm trying to think of the chick from. I'm trying to fucking think of the chick from House MD. Olivia Wilde.
Oh, okay.
She's on my list.
That too.
Olivia Munn's pretty hot, but Olivia Wilde's also on my list. Did you know she played Gozer in the
new one?
The Ghostbusters?
I could see that.
Yeah.
She pulled it off pretty good.
Yeah. Fucking House MD was my shit. And then she was in a movie with Justin Timberlake called Alpha Dog.
Oh, okay.
I remember that shit too. All right. We're gonna knock out some more of these motherfuckers real quick because we're running on fucking an hour and a half good shit. All right. Maureen McCormick. She is best known for playing the original Marsha Brady.
Oh, okay.
She was a fucking freak.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, she used to like, bang for fucking 8 balls and coke and weed and all that bullshit. It sucks that she had to fucking bang Barry and Peter and
Everybody was on coke back
Bobby
then.
and all that shit. I didn't really think any of the other sisters were cute.
No.
I know everybody had that fucking, oh, Mrs. Brady's so hot. No, not even when Shelley Long did it. No. What about Shelley Duvall? Did you like her? That was a joke.
Have you seen her lately?
I think she looks better now than she did then. I mean, she looks like one of them fucking super like. I'm gonna tell you a tale about we don't get money visitors around here no more.
You catch her on a porch playing some fucking spoons.
She'd be the crazy cat lady, like I'm a fucking Simpsons. Yeah. She recently came back. She did a movie. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I'm not in a hurry to watch that. We already said Christina Applegate.
I seen her talking about like the making of The Shining really fucked her up.
Danica McKellar. Olivia Diabo. She was man, you probably don't know. She was in one of the Conan movies with Arnold. She was in The Wonder Years with Fred Savage. So like it was like the first, I think she was only in one season.
Oh, okay.
She played the older sister Karen. She was in the Big Green, fucking goddamn garbage movie. She was recently at Monroe Comic Con or Monroe Pop Fest, which she kind of looks like Sarah Michelle Gellar. Like I've seen them both like side by side. The way they age, they look identical. But yeah, in the Conan movies, I always thought she was kind of cute. And that it was the accent usually does it.
Yeah.
Tia Carrere. She played Cassandra in Wayne's World.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
She doesn't look a lot great now.
I haven't seen her lately.
I saw her the first time I went to a Wizard World Comic Con in Chicago. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Tia Carrere. Got to her table. She looked like Yoko Ono.
Oh, no.
She had these great big old fucking, I don't fuck with people that had their sunglasses on.
That's what you're saying.
And she had the sunglasses on. I'm like, man, I'm not giving her $40 for a fucking autograph or a picture. She did, she did.
She probably do that on purpose.
That's why I never got in line for Adam West.
Yeah.
I don't regret it because he looked like a fucking dickhead.
You said Billy D. Williams did the same thing, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to talk my old man in there, the crusty black bastard, to get in line to meet him, and because his son was also in Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
He played some little bit character, but I was like, oh man, that'd be kind of cool. Get a father and son photo up with father and son. And I asked him, I was like, he's like, fuck Billy D. Williams.
Oh no.
All right. Colt 45.
Colt 45.
I'm still kind of, you know what? I listened to an older episode of the Escape Pod where they were talking about old school Batman from '89, and they were talking about Billy D and how he got cast as Two-Face.
Yeah. Did you read? They have a comic out now.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Batman '89.
How did you feel about Billy D as Two-Face?
That's the comic's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, was it like recently?
Yeah. I'll have to pass it over to you so you check it out.
Sorry, nostalgia. My goddamn pile is like getting big. Like I only have 3 comics on that motherfucking on my pull list, and I haven't been down there in like a year. They're gonna fucking shelve me or whatever. Drea Di Matteo, Christopher.
Oh, okay, yes, for sure.
She was also in Sons of Anarchy. She was in a movie with Hugh. What's that motherfucker who played Wolverine? Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
It was Swordfish.
Okay, I never.
But she plays a really good crackhead. A really good fucking crackhead and a spastic, because that seems to be like everything she's played.
The hottest crackhead I've ever seen.
She was really nice. This was like when Sons of Anarchy was like at its peak or whatever. Nobody was in her line. I was like, man, fuck Sons of Anarchy. I'm here because of Sopranos. She seemed pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Kat Dennings.
I'm trying to think who that is.
She's that chick with black hair and big boobs.
Okay. Okay, yep. I know what you're talking about.
I remember catching her on an episode of CSI. God damn. I never watched her show, but she's always kind of been on the list. I don't know, man. We were talking about singers earlier. there's something odd about Lady Gaga, but I still like.
I find
she's
her attractive.
She's got a great big old fucking nose.
I like that though.
How do you feel about her acting chops?
Her what?
Her acting.
Oh, I don't mind it.
Because the only thing I've seen, well, it doesn't count. I mean, she was on an episode of Sopranos.
Yeah.
So you didn't really get any lines from her, but she was in American Horror Story.
Yep.
She played like the head vampiress.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty dope. I'm kind of intrigued. I mean, I'm not gonna. I still haven't seen Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
She'd be the
but I think that's a pretty good choice to play her.
I think she looks better without all her makeup and shit on.
Fair. I think a lot of them chicks do. Laura Prepon. She played Donna in that 70s show.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
She had that deep voice, so it made her seem like kind of tomboyish. But like when she went over to other shit, she became hotter.
Orange is the New Black.
She had black hair. She was extremely hot with that. She was on. Oh fuck! I'm trying to think of the movie.
I watched that '90s show. She's in it. She still looks pretty decent.
Laura Prepon. Okay. Alicia Cuthbert. She was on. You ever watch The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher?
I've seen a couple episodes of it.
Alicia. There we go. Cuthbert.
Oh, okay. I know who she is.
Yeah. She was in the remake of House of Wax.
Okay.
The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masters. We ain't gonna see him.
No.
We ain't gonna see him for a long ass fucking time. See you later, Hyde. You piece of shit. All right. So Alicia Cuthbert. I never saw that movie where she played a porn star, Moved Next Door. I think it was called The Girl Next Door.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that movie.
What about Melissa Rauch? Melissa, there we go. She played Bernadette on Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right. I think outside of Big Bang Theory, she's pretty hot.
I couldn't do her voice. The Big Bang Theory.
Howie,
Yeah.
Howie, you gonna go to space?
But yeah, all right. I think she's like 4'11",
Yeah.
but she's stacked. I think to me, like I put Kaylee Cuoco on my list too.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Penny. But I think Melissa Rauch is a lot hotter.
Oh, for sure.
In my opinion. We're gonna go back to the 80s for a hot second. I hope you guys don't mind. Blair from The Facts of Life.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember that show, do you?
I do.
Okay. Lisa Whelchel. I don't remember. Like back in the day. But like she's a Jesus freak.
Yeah.
So you're off the list. It was in the 80s. You found Jesus. Congratulations. You're off the list. Let's see. That's that page. Let's go. Christy Swanson.
Okay.
Hot for a hot second.
Yeah.
I think she was a little hotter in between Buffy and now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's that attractive now. She looks pretty hit now.
I haven't seen her lately.
All right, let's Google. Let's fucking Google, kids. If you're at home watching, you can Google too. Go to Google and search up Christy Swanson now. What a fucking shit show. Christy Swanson, and then we're gonna put now. I think it's her eyebrows. I think her eyebrows are a little bit too defined. I mean, she doesn't look horrible, but she looked a lot. She definitely looks like a fucking mom, like a soccer mom. It's Christy Swanson.
She looks like a female judge.
Jeez. Okay, but you killed 3 fucking people, so we're gonna have to give you some kind of who is this? Oh, Robin Lively.
Oh, okay.
You have no idea who I'm talking
I
about.
know who it is. I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Tell me what she was in. It'd be easier for you if you just said you didn't know.
I know what it is. I know.
I like this game. We're gonna call Will out. Let's see.
No, I know who she is.
Tell me one thing she was in.
I know who it is. I can't.
Somebody cue the Jeopardy theme song. I'm gonna put that on the thing. All right. So to end the fucking, she was this goddamn gorgeous ginger.
Yeah.
She was in Karate Kid 3. She was in Teen Witch. She was in. Oh my God! What else was she in? I can't think. But she still looks
I
good.
do remember from Karate Kid.
She came back for all them chicks that came back for fucking Cobra Kai look good. Because I even have, where's her name at? I wrote it down. I made sure to write it down. Oh my God! Don't tell me I lost it. Oh no! Bullshit! I'm gonna have to look it up. Cause yeah, I wrote down the chick from. Oh no! How did I miss that? Maybe I wrote it down on a different piece of paper. The chick from Karate Kid 2, Kumiko.
Okay.
I forget what her name is. I'm so sorry. Kumiko Karate Kid.
He's the one that
Tamlin Tomita. I swear to God, I remember writing that down. Bullshit. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is, right there, right underneath. Robin Lively, son of a bitch. See, take your time, pace yourself, goddamn Darius, you fucking retard. All right, so all the Karate Kid chicks are here. Elizabeth Shue, Tamlin Tomita, Robin Lively. Yeah. I specifically put on this list not Megan Fox.
Oh, fuck her. She looks greasy.
I never liked Megan Fox.
No.
I never liked her. Even in the Transformer movie, I liked her butt when she got on that motorcycle. That was it. I didn't like hearing her talk. I didn't like her as April O'Neil. And while we're talking about April O'Neil, somebody on my motherfucking list, Judith Hogue.
Okay.
The original April O'Neil. Still looks good, I think. I didn't like Paige Turco, who was April O'Neil in Secret of the Ooze, as well as Turtles in Time. I didn't like her. Judith Hogue was the shit. And I've seen her in a bunch of stuff. She was in an episode of Roseanne. She was on Sons of Anarchy for a hot second. Halloween Town, I think, on Disney.
She's the mom on that.
I already mentioned Shawnee Smith, so that's good. That's out. I mentioned Sandra Bullock. That's good. We're knocking this shit out. Motherfucker Debbie Dunning. Veruza Balk was on that motherfucker. Leah Thompson. Somebody in the chat earlier mentioned it, Howard the Duck and all that shit. What do you remember her from most?
Probably Back to the Future.
Okay, Back to the Future. I'm an 80s kid, so I went all over the fucking place. Yeah. She was in Space Camp with Kelly Preston.
Okay.
She was in Howard the Duck. She was ridiculously hot in Howard the Duck. Oh my God, her fucking crimped hair. And she was always like wearing like next to nothing. She was in the original Red Dawn.
Yep.
She was in Can't Buy Me. No, not Can't Buy Me Love. It was oh shit. Oh my God, I see the fucking face too. Some Kind of Wonderful.
Okay.
I knew it was like a fucking Beatles title or some shit like that. Some Kind of Wonderful, which also had Mary Elizabeth Masterson, the chick from Fried Green Tomatoes. I always thought she was hot too. After that movie, I thought she was hot. So I'll bring her up too.
I think I've seen that movie once.
Mary Stuart Masterson. That's what it was. Mary Stuart Masterson. I haven't seen her in anything in ages. She looks all right. I would love to meet her because I have a book copy of Fried Green Tomatoes. But I like this right here.
Yeah.
Boom. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, she didn't make the list. I forgot all about her. Okay, motherfucker. Goddamn, chill the fuck out. There's Brian, man. Brian shows up. Okay, yeah. Space Camp with Lee Phoenix before he was Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't know, now you know. N-word. All right, so check this out. Pop My Culture says she's going to unsubscribe if I don't mention Jamie Lee Curtis. All right, not Jamie Lee Curtis now because she's kind of a fucking twat, and I'll get to that in a minute. Trading Places. Hell yeah. Fish Called Wanda.
True Lies.
True Lies. Hell fucking yeah, True Lies. This is why I love the Red 5 Network, man. This is why you need to subscribe and listen to the Escape Pod.
Oh shit. Because
Dragon Buddy is one of the 3 hosts. they talk about all kinds of wacky shit, man. She farts a lot now because of
yeah, damn it.
Oh man, there was a lot of hit and miss movies with her too, though. Like
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday was horrible. Which, speaking of which, I think Lindsay Lohan was on my list for a hot second, but like very briefly. So Jamie Lee Curtis in the early 80s. I can't really say I had a thing for her back in the 70s when Halloween came out or Prom Night or Terror Train or any of that shit. But oh man, hater. That's why I like the show. Because, like, you know, if you're not a fan of what they're talking about, and a lot of times they talk Star Wars,
yeah,
I'm not in the know. Like, they're talking about the new season of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I got rid of Disney Plus a long fucking time ago.
Okay.
So I get clued in, but like just the banter back and forth because Don tells stories, Dragon Buddy tells stories, Brady tells stories. They all end up having something to do with alcohol, drugs, or gay sex. Like, what was it? It wasn't Tron. It was, or was it Tron? What was that fucking movie that Don was talking about where he had a party going on and some guy came over, hey, you want to watch this movie? Man, what the fuck was that? And he goes back and like, where'd you go? I went next door to Paul's house to watch such and such movie. Oh, that's what he does when he's trying to get with a guy. Oh, no. Oh, man. Dune. It was Dune. It was Dune. Good shit. Don's always got the fucking best stories, man. Like he was telling a story about like how there was a party going on and some sketchy guy comes in and some guy like kicks down the door barreling in because this guy supposedly stole everybody's shit, and he beats the fuck out of this guy, goes out to the guy's car, pops his trunk, and everybody's shit's there, like phones and purses and jewelries and fucking digi-pets and all this other shit. Wild shit, man. That motherfucker's got some stories. Let's see. I don't give a fuck. Beverly D'Angelo back in the day was hot. The first Vacation she was hot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything else that she was really in. She was in Shameless. She was really fucking old.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Beverly D'Angelo shower scene in fucking Vacation was my shit. Emma Stone.
Oh yeah.
Anything in particular?
Zombieland for sure.
Okay, I was gonna say like because there was Superbad and there was Zombieland, Spider-Man, the Scarlet Letter. What's the Scarlet Letter, that movie, the remake of the Scarlet Letter she was in? Easy A?
I don't think I've seen that.
I think it was Easy A.
Okay.
Where she was trying to help out a gay bud and say they had sex or whatever, and she became like a harlot. There we go. See, it comes to me. I don't get them all, but I eventually. We already mentioned Kirsten Dunst.
Yep.
Okay, what did you like her from?
Spider-Man.
That upside down kiss, and that fucking wet shirt, huh?
That's about it. Other than that, she belongs to the weird face club.
That's true.
Like Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, God damn it. All right, so like Reese Witherspoon, I've seen all kinds of weird fucking movies with her. If you guys haven't seen Freeway with goddamn Reese Witherspoon and Kiefer Sutherland, you're missing out. Why'd you cut my hair off, you fucker? She's got that fucking jaw and she's got that great big fucking forehead, man. Crazy shit. All right, next up we got. Did you ever think any of the Kardashians were hot?
Fuck no.
All right, I thought Khloe was hot. But like fat Khloe, not skinny Khloe now.
She just seems like she'd fart a lot.
Well, fine, but she's got, at least that was the stuff. I put her on my list, but I'm like thinking to myself, like, man, she's gonna want to take me to her fucking family parties, and I'm gonna have to deal with fucking
Kanye.
I'm gonna have to deal with fucking Kim and what was the other one? Misty, and then you got fucking Bruce or whatever the Kylie Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, Kris Jenner, all them fucked up fucking chicks over there. No, not worth it. Marissa Tomei. I kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
I think she got naked in The Wrestler. You ever see that with Mickey Rourke?
Ram Jam.
That was a sad fucking movie too, man. God damn, Marissa Tomei. I think she was hot in pretty much everything. I don't care. Danielle Harris.
Oh, okay.
I always had a fucking crush on her. Don't Come On, The Babysitter's Dead.
Yeah.
Last Boy Scout. I never saw like her Halloweens. Well, the Rob Zombie ones, yes. And then she was the first guest on the podcast. If you guys don't know, go to the Astronomicon fucking episode in the fucking archives, man. That was dope. She answered 3 questions. She was really cool. And then she's got a fucking, man, her podcast is fucking nuts.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she talks about sex a lot. She talks about like all her famous boyfriends that she used to like. She lost her virginity to the kid from Hocus Pocus, Omri.
Shit.
Yeah, Omri. I remember watching her in a show called Erie, Indiana. That's where I knew her from the most. But yeah, and then she threw Kane Hodder under the bus too. Kane Hodder lost his virginity at a whorehouse.
No shit.
The bunny ranch out in Vegas.
Oh no.
Yeah, like did you clear it with him before you fucking put his shit out there? Maybe he didn't want everybody to know.
I would have fucked with. He'd come out of nowhere and choke your ass.
God damn. All right. So did you ever watch Blossom back in the day? And don't worry,
I know what you're talking about.
Maya Bialik is not on my list. Not Blossom herself. Her friend. Okay. Her friend Six, Jenna Von Oy. But that was the only thing I ever saw her in.
Who she is.
All right, doesn't matter. She talked a lot. Cosby Show, Lisa Bonet.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of iffy now.
Yeah.
Zoe, and that also leads me to Zoe Kravitz, her daughter. She was in. They made a show about High Fidelity, the movie with John Cusack, Jack Black.
Okay.
It was pretty much word for word the same fucking movie, but broken up into a show.
Oh,
so it was kind of a downer, but you know, she basically played Rob Gordon or Robin Gordon. I'm gonna fucking. All right, I gotta wrap this shit up. Did we mention Heather Graham?
Nope.
All right, she played. I know that Brady would fucking appreciate this. She was in License to Drive with Corey Haim. She played Mercedes Lane. That was the first experience. I never saw. What was the porno movie with Mark Wahlberg? Waiting on the chat. The porno movie with Mark Wahlberg, where he was like. Not John Holmes, but something. It doesn't matter. Dirk Diggler. What the fuck was that movie? Come on, chat! Hook me up! Mark Wahlberg, porn movie. It was like the 90s. It had goddamn Marky. No! The movie! Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Haha, Bri, got it. Fuck, good shit. Thank you. She was in that as Roller Girl. Never saw her in that. Thought she was okay in fucking Austin Powers.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, short and sweet. Joey Lauren Adams. She played Layla in Big Daddy. She was also Pauly Shore's girlfriend in Biodome. She's always been cute.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look that hot anymore, but she still got that cute voice. Terry Hatcher. She played Lois in Lois and Clark.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. I remember her. She was in the 80s movies? I know she was in a bunch of episodes of MacGyver. I remember her from. Bridget Wilson. Who remembers Bridget Wilson?
The name sounds familiar.
She played Sonya Blade in the original Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
She was also in, what was that, Billy Madison? House on Haunted Hill.
I know what you're talking about.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Last Action Hero. She was Last Action Hero. There we go.
That's a good movie.
I mentioned Halle Berry.
Did you?
I mentioned Halle Berry on my list, but it specifically says I have it circled. Anything before fucking up Catwoman.
I never could get into her.
She was topless in Swordfish,
which
also had Drea De Matteo and Hugh Jackman and John Travolta in it. Hayden Panettiere. Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Oh, okay.
Saw her. She's in Scream 6.
Yeah.
I don't know what else she's been doing. I know she was in a like a country music kind of Western type of show.
Oh, okay.
Dallas or something like that.
Something I'm not watching.
Yeah, I'm not watching it either. Let me go check it out really quick so I can get this, because I don't know if anybody in the fucking chat's gonna. Hayden has too much of a gymnast body. Well, then Back then she did, not now. She filled out now. She looks like not quite a mom. Not quite a mom, but not, older than a teenager. Heroes, Remember the Titans. Okay. She was always a cute kid. Nashville, that's what it is. Nashville. Heroes pissed me the fuck off. It was good for like 3 seasons.
I never watched it.
And then it was like X-Men.
Yeah. That's what I see. They knock off X-Men, and then like older people are into it, and I was like, probably it's not that great.
It went good for 3 seasons, and then it just went to shit, and everybody was relieved when it left. Who else is on your list?
I'm done.
Oh, you're done. Okay. So, since I'm the wrestling guy, I'm going to go ahead and knock these out, and then we're going to call it quits because it's fucking 2 hours already. Holy shit, it's almost 9:30. Miss Elizabeth. All right? If you watched wrestling in the 80s and you did not like Miss Elizabeth, fuck you. Okay? Even when the NWO shit happened and she went all rogue and started dressing in black and her boobs were all popping out, still hot. Sunny, who's like in the 90s, the most downloaded fucking celebrity of all time. Even though nowadays she's a complete and total cunt, and I wish I could erase my memory of her. She's a fucking horrible person. She was still hot back in the day. Then we move on to Paige or Soraya. She's got the British accent, all black and all that shit like that. Check it out. Alexa Bliss, she's fucking cute as hell. You can't fucking deny it. She's knocked up now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bowling, the lead singer of Bowling for Soup.
I've never even heard of that shit.
It's all good. It's all good. Medusa, I go back and forth. Like, she drives monster trucks and shit now. So, she's kind of up there with Uma Thurman, where she's attractive, but like, it's really on that line. So I mentioned Paige. And then I told Queef Hurley that we're going to talk about this. There's a wrestler called Bailey.
Okay.
But I'm not talking about Bailey. I'm only talking about Bailey's butt.
Okay.
That's on my list. So I'm going to pull up Bailey. This is what Bailey looks like.
Oh, I've seen her.
Okay. Then have you seen her butt? She's got some cake, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She's got some fucking cake. I don't know who designs her fucking pants, but thank you. You know what I'm saying? God damn. All right. And I think that wraps it up. So, oh, no. No. Thank you, Don Mondelanucci, because we spoke about this earlier. The very last one on my list, and I'd kill for this one. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. My current female celebrity crush. Do you have one currently that you can like put up?
Not that I can think of.
Come on, think of one. Think of one. Favorite show, your favorite movie? Think of one.
I haven't really watched any recently new stuff. I just like watch the same shit over and over.
Comfort shows. Yeah, that's how I am. All right, my motherfucking man Brian just brought this up because I didn't have her name written on. I figured it would probably be on the top of my tongue. Rhea Ripley's my shit.
Okay.
So I take that back. I have 2 on my list right now, which I would sell my soul. I would take like a fucking, I don't know, pen and dip it in broken glass and glue and shove it up my ass just to please the gods. If I could get within arm's reach of Rhea Ripley. She's Australian, and she's not too muscular, but she's not too feminine either, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They call her mommy. Dude, I mean, right there, she looks pretty ripped. Like, I'd let her fucking pound on my face for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead. And then finally, I gotta throw in Aubrey Plaza.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know what it is.
I
haven't watched much of her. I haven't watched much of her catalog as far as movies or shows or whatever. But I see the clips, and I'm just like, you know what?
She's gotta be a freak.
Like, in the worst way too.
Yeah.
In the worst way.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I'm like completely ready for it. All right, Kevin says Nikita Lyons. I know who she is, and yeah, she's got an ass on her too. But I haven't seen them do anything constructive with her lately. So it looks like we got a goddamn subscriber. Thank you, Shanti. Appreciate it. Save Dave. Save Dave. But that's it, man. I think we're gonna call this a wrap. But not before, because you got to pick the last one, didn't you?
I think so.
Okay. I don't remember. It's been so long, man.
Yeah.
I forgot what you look like. I was like, who is this fucking guy coming in my house? All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick another one for next time. We've got you ready for the Big Lebowski?
Is that what it is?
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna watch this within the next couple of days or whatever. Reconvene. When's good for you? Like every 2 weeks, good for you still? All right, so I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick one for next week because I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and see what I can do, like with a bi-weekly, like a weekly schedule, boost some of these numbers, and we'll see. If you want to participate, that's cool. Video game Armageddon. So video game Armageddon is something I like where we're gonna talk about our pilgrimage through video games. So like start when you were a little kid, like your earliest memories of video games and how we got to where we are now. So like what point did you go from Nintendo to Sega or to Xbox or PlayStation and so on and so forth, you know? So I'm gonna make like a lineage map or whatever.
All right.
So and then, you know, we could do like a part 2 and have it for the Patreon or whatever, like that if you want to. But then this will be the next time like we get together.
Sounds good.
Big Lebowski.
So
Big Lebowski. Awesome.
It's good to me.
So that was a good fucking episode. Thanks to Will for popping up, man. Missed you, man.
I missed you too.
Everybody else is like, who the fuck is Will? Make sure you guys check out ATSW The Escape Pod. Everybody on the Red 5 fucking network. Hold on, it's too loud. Everybody on the Red 5 network. Minor Nirvana Toys and Collectibles, Chimera Illustration and Design, Kill 'Em All Beard Oil, use Pain Pod in the coupon code for 10% off, as well as Tactical Trash Out. That dickhead's still only working in Leone and Blackman Township.
Come to Jackson.
Come to Jackson, motherfucker. He's just expensive as everybody else. It doesn't matter.
His cans are cooler.
Yeah, his cans are cooler. They're bright green. Ninja Turtles, bitch. I didn't mention fucking Astronomicon 6 that much because fuck them. I can't go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm mad.
I'm too broke to do anything like that.
I know. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike, George, Twisted, all you fucks for like making another event so close to like, you know, I barely made it to 6. Then Kevin Smith's going to be at this one.
Yeah.
They say, I hope there's a fucking snowstorm and everybody gets fucked again. Fucking, I'm bitter and I'm mad, but that's okay. Anyway, next time I'll be talking about my video game Armageddon. We will talk about the Big Lebowski. I wanted to ask Don Juan Delanucci and the Escape Pod if they figured out how to do like a watch party.
Oh, okay.
Where we can watch the movie side by side without getting all fucked up by like iTunes and all that bullshit.
I'd be down.
But yeah, either way, we are going to collaborate on Big Lebowski, our notes, favorite scenes, least favorite scenes, characters and such like that, theories, all that good stuff. So until next time, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We will see you next time.
See you guys.